This lesson is how to write in future tenses. This is lesson 2 by Jean-Pierre van Wyk. This lesson is going to be for the grade 7 English class. What are future tenses? Future tenses are verbs that describe that it's still yet to come. These verbs give us an idea if an event had happened or will be still happening. Future tenses focus on what is yet to come. So the whole point of this is to teach you how to understand what future tenses are and also to show you that it's yet to come. On this slide, we are talking about how to identify future tenses. You should always read the sentence very carefully, because if you do not read it carefully, you would not know where to change your future tenses. This will help you really to understand where to change it. Make sure if the sentence can be put into the future tense, that it also makes sense when you put it into the future tense. You cannot just change the words, you must also make sure that your sentences make sense. So when you change it to the future tense, the rest of the paragraph should make also sense. On this slide, we see how to fill and identify perfect future tenses. You must make sure every time when you see a sentence, please make sure that it could be changed to will have, will be, or going to. These words are crucial when you want to change any paragraph, any sentence to a future perfect tense. Please make sure when you change these words that the sentence also makes sense. If it does not make sense, you should please change it. Make sure that the words flow, that it makes sense, and it should be in the future perfect tense. It's also important that the structure is correct, otherwise it just does not make sense. Please, always when you do this, make double sure that this is correctly done. Every verb has a different meaning. Please make sure that you use the correct verb. On this slide, we see future tense activity 1. I will give you this activity to practice. Please make sure you understand what's going on here. I want the perfect future tense. So when I give you this, please highlight it. The future tenses, sorry. Please highlight the future tenses so that I know what you see and think are the future tenses. And also, I will mark it and correct it if you struggle. On this slide, we see the future tenses activity 2. I'm giving you this activity to see if you can interpret this perfect tense in these sentences. You will have to write in future tense, but future perfect tense, please. Make sure you understand what is going on for near future, for if this activity is given to you again. Make sure that you know what to replace it with, like will be, will, go, going to, etc., etc. Make sure that these sentences make sense. Please, this is critical. If it does not make sense, it means this is not done correctly. Please, please, please make sure that this is done correctly.